What's happening, guys? What's happening? It's a beautiful morning today. 52 degrees. Feels great. Just like the video says, man, boy, they are upset at me today. Man, I had people so upset yesterday. It was so butthurt. I understand. I get that people get upset with not only the truth, but they really get upset when you present it in a certain way. And I understand that a lot of people they don't feel comfortable with raw truth or direct like almost confrontational speech. And the reason why I said that, hopefully they don't try to turn this live stream off. That's what I'm hoping that they don't do. But sometimes for some people, they're so ignorant and they're so caught up that you have to tell them or present something in a way that's not going to offend them. But the caveat to that is that the truth is offensive no matter how you put it, right? Truth is offensive no matter how you put it. It stings. When you hear the truth, it stings. You know what I mean? Think about all the times that you had to hear some truth. You know what I mean? Whether you're in a relationship, and somebody was doing something that was unfaithful, and you found out, and even though you have all the evidence, has that ever happened to anybody? Have you ever been in a relationship with a girlfriend or whoever, boyfriend, whoever it is? They were unfaithful or something, and you found out, right? But you found out through the grapevine. Found out through other people, through other things that were happening, or you saw the signs of it, but you didn't really know what to make of it. So you confront the person with the evidence that you found, and they confirm it. And for you, the most hurtful thing is the confirmation, right? The confirmation is the most hurtful thing. It didn't feel as bad when you were finding all the evidence that stacked up against it to say that it was true, but the most hurtful thing was when it was confirmed. And that right there is what really, I think, really hurts people in this, when we're talking about flat earth, when we're talking about religion, plagiarism of historical history. People get upset because you're telling them something that innately they're against, because it's not how they were conditioned. You know what I mean? So again, I had to tell people yesterday. I said, man, look, people were going back and forth with me on Facebook yesterday, particularly about plagiarism of history. And people are in such denial when it comes to plagiarism of history. They really think that they can convince people otherwise. You know what I mean? I made a broad statement about the plagiarism of black history, and how basically they usurped our history, and then they turned around and said, we'll teach you about your history. And I simply made a statement that said, if I wanted to find out about your life, I would approach you or your immediate family, people that immediately know you, that you associate with. I would approach you and your family before before going to other people who have absolutely no clue or know very little about you, right? That's what I said. I said, why would I let somebody teach me history who doesn't know me best? Why wouldn't I just go to the source to find out about my own history? And people got really upset with that. They were like, well, that can be disproved. That's, we've already disproved that. And I'm just like, wait a minute. So you're telling me that the only qualified people to teach me history about myself and where my ancestors came from is you, the people who conquered me. You're the best people, excuse me, to give me that information. And I said, do you not even see how I don't even like to use the term racist anymore, because to me racist is it can be used in a positive and a negative, but it's usually associated with the negative. And I just said, do you know how terrible that sounds? That sounds really, really bad. I'm like, you already told me what my history was. It ain't true the way you told it. And so, like I said, man, people got really, really upset, really, really upset, And then let me tell you how mad they were. So I reshared an article that was talking about there was a school shooting yesterday in Maryland, and I simply reposted the article because it was a decent article, and it was basically talking about the cop who engaged the school shooter and ended up killing the school shooter uninjured and stuff like that. So I simply reposted it, and that was it, pretty much. What is this bitch doing, dude? This bitch is trying to drive like 50 miles an hour and this bitch is dumb. So basically I just reposted it, and I put my own stuff. I said, you know what? I don't care what you guys say. I'm glad this cop stepped up and did his job, because it was, he was one of the campus police. I was like, because given the danger and the amount of things that could go wrong with engaging a school shooter in a crowded school, you know what I mean? There's a lot of shit that can go wrong. So I just simply said, I'm glad. I don't care what you guys say about this guy. I'm glad that he did his job and he was able to get the job done, and without injuring anybody else. I said, and I was saying that in lieu of, what happened with the freaking, what happened with the Parkland shooting, where they had 5, I think it was sheriff deputies out there who were standing outside, who refused to go inside and refused to try to engage and see what was going on. They refused to do it, and that was mainly why I made my comment, my statement. And I had people that again attacked me, and just to simply say it had nothing to even do with the article or what the people were saying. They're like, oh, so you get you like to post up all this pro-African movement stuff, all this pro-African movement garbage, but it's funny that you want to talk about this guy, blah blah blah. And I was like, dude, what the fuck are you even talking about? I said, first of all, basically I had to tell him, look, I had to tell this person, I said, look, I don't really give a fuck about your feelings about me posting up quote unquote pro-African movement garbage. I said, if you think it's garbage, then just make this very, very simple. You unfriend me, and that's it. You don't have to see it anymore. You can live in your own little world, your own bubble, And that's what it really comes down to. And that's what I said. You know, people get really upset with truthful things. You can't, when you're posting up stuff, a lot of people, they will fucking sit there and seethe, and they will fucking ferment that hatred towards you because they don't like it. But half the time they won't say anything. But every once in a while, something that you may post may just they can't help themselves. They have to let it out. And this was one particular person that was letting it out. They had absolutely enough of the truth that I had been posting for the week. They were done. And it came out. It came out. And it's funny though, man. It is funny. It's absolutely funny. But I still stand by my opinion. I said it then and I'll say it again. If we want to know about where we live, who we are, where we came from, our ancestors have probably the best chance of knowing exactly that. When we talk about flat Earth, again, our ancestors probably have a better idea of what and where we live compared to modern day folklore. What, modern day madness. NASA wants to tell you that you're in a fucking infinite bubble. Like, it's stupid, man. The shit that they tell you is so unbelievable. It's just amazing how they reverse the freaking the level of thought that goes into fucking thinking correctly. They basically tell you thinking correctly is incorrect, so you need to think incorrectly to be correct. And that sounds like hot garbage. But it fits the narrative, you know what I mean? It fits the narrative of this world today, because everything is upside down. Everything that's bad is good. Everything that's good is looked at bad. You want to be an upstanding citizen. You want to be an important person to do something for people. They look at you like you're absolutely crazy. What the fuck is DMT? Yo, what's going on? Hit that like button though. Come on. What's going on, man? It's true. It is true, I'm telling you. You try to go out and be nice to people and do nice things for people and see what happens. See how they label you. The norm is to act like a monster. And when you're not acting like a monster, they say, man, something's wrong with this dude. Like, he ain't acting like the normal, like the normal dude. Have you ever tried to just be nice to people? Like, I make it my duty, like, every time I see, especially like another brother, you know what I'm saying? Like another brother, especially if I see another brother, if I'm in a store or something, then I say, hey man, how you doing today, man? Like, how you doing? Like, like I know them. And sometimes it just catches them off guard. They're just like, because what I noticed that is, for some reason, when you engage with most like black people that you don't know, there's some weird, there's like a weird vibe that you get. Almost like they're on guard. Like, they see you and they're just like, they put off that vibe, like, You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, like, who are you? Like, get the fuck away from me. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's an intimidation or something kind of weird shit going on. They're on guard for some reason. So, you know, when you say, I say, hey, how you doing, man? How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? How's your day today? And it just catches them off guard. Some people that's in here just like, oh man, do I know you? Do you know me? I said, no, I don't know you, but do I need to know you to say hi to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, say, you know, how you doing today? Do I need to know you to greet you like that? Nah, it's just weird because nobody really ever cared, like, to ask. So I just figured that you might have thought that you knew me. That's what somebody told me one time. I said, no. I just see another brother and just say, I just want to say hi. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you doing? People are always on guard, man. That wasn't the norm. You know what I'm saying? He's used to probably somebody treating him like shit. You know, sometimes the only engagement people get is crappy engagement. It's not the norm. So, that's how it is, man. I think, what was I looking at? People give me the side eye outside. I know what the side eye is. I know they act like they're crazy. Like, why is this dude talking to me? He must be
Thank you for choosing Dunkin. How can I help you?
crazy or something. Yes. Do y'all have caramel today? Or are y'all still out?
We're still out, sir. I do have coconut and caramel.
Okay. Can I get a large hot macchiato of that?
A large hot macchiato?
Yeah.
Okay.
With that, and then can I get glazed donut?
A large hot macchiato, and I'm sorry, what was that?
A glazed donut.
A glazed donut?
Then that'll be it. Would you say that flavor was again?
Macchiato?
Oh, I mean, you said it was like cocoa or something like that.
Oh, I have a coconut caramel.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try that with the macchiato. All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Dunkin Donuts, dude, absolutely unbelievable. Day 2, and today's Wednesday, and they're out of fucking caramel. What is going on? I will send you a glazed donut, Jim. I'm telling you, man. It's because I come to this location. It's this location. We are in the hood right now. Let me if I could show you where the fuck we're at right now. We're in the hood. These motherfuckers are out of caramel. They're out of everything here. You know what pissed me off? Dunkin' Donuts said they were getting rid of the Texas Toast Big and Tasty. That really almost sent me over the edge when they told me that shit. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? We're in Texas, son. Home of the Texas fucking toast, and you're getting rid of it? What the what's wrong with you? I don't get it. It makes no sense. I don't understand it. Oh my god. I don't know. And they have the chewy, like, I used to get the bagels here. The bagels here, like, they're good sometimes, but I'm telling you, man, they're super chewy. I mean, like, if you don't have something to drink, you're gonna fucking choke. It's absolutely insane. And they're getting rid of the Texas Toast for that shit. Tim Hortons. I don't think I've had a Tim Hortons. What is Tim Hortons? I don't know if I had Tim Hortons. Have you guys went and checked out Martin Kenny yet? I'm gonna try to contact him and see if I can use his video. I know he said we can use his video, but I'm gonna put it on my channel for you guys today. Okay, good. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna snatch one of his videos, give him full credit, send and put the links and all that stuff in there. Canadian coffee and donut. I don't think I've had. Do they have a Tim Hortons here? Where's it at? Here in SA. Sean. I don't think I've seen him before. Tim Hortons. When you start your new job, Sean? Did you start already, or you got another week or so? I'm gonna upload that video, upload Martin Kenny's video, man. It's fucking crazy. Like, shit just makes a lot of sense. Be interesting. To me, when I think of like flat Earth shit, I just be thinking about. To me, I think about the unknown, because it's like, it's even scarier. Oh shit, yeah, that's gonna be a little while. System access is gonna take you a little while. It's funny how they take that shit away so quick. They can take it away real quick, but getting access takes like forever for government shit. It doesn't even make sense. It's almost like when they cut your lights off and cut your water off. They'll cut that shit off quick. But when you go pay to get it turned back on, they'll be like, we'll be there sometime this week between 8 and 5. Like, really? Really? But I was saying, like, the shit that scares me about, like, when we think about like flat Earth and whatnot. Brother Sanchez TV videos? I don't think so. What's his YouTube? I'll check him out today. Brother Sanchez. I don't think so. Hello.
Did you have the glazed donut?
Yes.
With the large macchiato?
Yeah.
Okay, you're telling us 531. I forgot how to say the word. Maybe I just want them.
All right, thank you.
Huh?
So yeah, the shit that to me is like scary is like the unknown. Cause like when you have a concept of something and like that's just like what you know. Like, ain't it scary when you think about, okay, well if I know NASA and the government is lying about all this shit.
We're just leaving on your macchiato.
Okay, thank you. Like if I know that they're lying about all this shit, like what is the actual, what do they know that, you know what I'm saying, what do they know that they won't tell us? Like, what is the actual reality? Because I can go on and speculate, but man, like, why won't they just come out and say it? Just confirm what I think it already is. It'd be a lot better, you know what I'm saying? So like, the unknown to me is the scary part. The unknown is the scary part, because it's like, I know what you're telling me is a lie, but what you're not telling me, I can only speculate based on, you know, the factual evidence or the theoretical evidence of historical value. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate it. Thank you very much. Man, is that a large? I guess so. So it's like, to me, that's the scary part, because it's just like, I need somebody or something to confirm the unknown. You know what I'm saying? Just because we already know one party is lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just fact. I already know these motherfuckers lying, but I want to know exactly what it is. And I think that's the scary part for me. Is and honestly, at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't think it's really gonna change my immediate day-to-day life. Like I said, it's not gonna really change my day-to-day life. But what it does do is it does allow you to, knowing that the government is not gonna tell you everything, knowing what the things that they're lying about, it does give you some empowerment to kind of steer your own destiny a little bit, you know what I mean? And it may not just be me, but it may be somebody out there that is actually, like, you know, maybe somebody out there that is inspired to become like an astronaut or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we get other like entities that don't depend on the government. You know, when you look at like SpaceX or you know, it could be any other independent company or anything that plans to come out, could really inspire somebody to build their own thing like SpaceX and what Elon Musk is trying to do, and to actually try to figure out different things about our world. You know what I'm saying? Like that's independent of the government. You know, how independent from the government will they ever be? I don't really know, because you know, when the government sees that you're trying to do something that thwarts what they want you to do, you know, the government don't want Elon Musk to go fucking shoot no rockets and try to figure out where the firmament is and confirm that this motherfucker is an independent realm. Like, they don't want him to do that. They don't want anybody to do that. They want you to be dependent upon them for the information that you get about what they want you to know. They want you to only know what they want you to know, and that's it. That's how it's always been. That's how it always will be. It doesn't matter what country you decide to go to get away from Donald Trump. Every fucking government, every governance on this planet aims to do the same thing. They're not going to tell you everything. They're not going to tell you everything about foreign policy. They're not going to tell you everything that they're doing. You know, there is going to be a level of margin of information that they choose not to share with you, the public, because the public doesn't really need to know every single thing. The public just needs to be able to thrive, be able to work, be able to enjoy life, and be happy. But they don't need to know, you know what I'm saying, about the level 2 bio threat. You know, oh, maybe they do, but you know what I'm saying, they don't need to know everything. So when we do look at our government, people who just think that the government just tells you everything, like, because it's very, very, if you notice, it's either that people are either far right or they're far left, man. People either think that the government's lying to them about everything, or people think that the government isn't lying to them at all. And to me, I would rather have people on my team that think the government is lying to them about everything. Because why? It may be a pain in the ass, but at least they're gonna question everything instead of questioning nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather have somebody that's gonna question everything on my team than not question nothing and just go with the flow. But there's got people out there, to me, those are the dangerous people, man. People think that the government really has their best interests at heart, man. At the end of the day, government just wants to be able to have the most amount of people paying taxes. That's it. They want you to pay them taxes, baby. So when we talking about like we were talking about cryptocurrency, like every time we talk about cryptocurrency, it's like the government is so blatant in what they do when it comes to crypto. It's like they have no intentions on actually adopting Bitcoin, because that means that they would have to give some type of incentives, and they don't want to do that because the majority of people that's going to have cryptocurrency are going to be your normal citizens, and you want those motherfuckers to continue to pay tax. So what are you going to do? Well, you're going to try to still tax them for the income as income. Like, to me, it's crazy. Like, why would somebody pay you taxes? Why would I pay you taxes on cryptocurrency that you don't even recognize? That don't even make any fucking sense. But that's what the government, that's to show you the greed of the government, man. That's what they want. That's what they want. Man, somebody won that big ass Powerball too, huh? And the Mega Million. Ooh, somebody's having a early Merry Christmas right now. Damn. Somebody's winning right now. Congratulations to them. not going to be bitter. I wish they would find me and throw me a bone. Throw me a fucking bone, baby. Nah, we were talking about, I was talking yesterday about, somebody brought up a good point, and they said something about if, the $50 million that we're about to spend on Donald Trump's parade, like they were able to work that shit in the budget, but yet they wouldn't even consider putting that in the budget to getting, you know, over 40,000 homeless veterans off the, you know, U.S. veterans off the street. You know what I'm saying? Like they won't even consider spending $50 million from the budget, finding that in the budget to get veterans off the street, 40,000 veterans off the street. But they'll spend that shit on a fucking parade. Like, priorities, man. Priorities. And another thing that really had me thinking was the church that my wife goes to, or whatever. I used to go there too. I really like the pastor there. I really like the pastor that's there. I like his style of preaching, but to me it's more like teaching. He's retiring or whatever, and so they're trying to find a new pastor for that church. But he's retiring, and so you know, I was asking, you know, like, what is he gonna do? You know, what is he gonna do or whatever? I think she said, you know, I think he's probably gonna do like some missionary work and stuff like that. And the one thing to me that really that bothers me about, I know it's business at the end of the day, but to me the one thing that always bothered me about church in general, like all the churches that I've ever been to, that I've been a part of, one thing that's always bothered me is the missionary side. And when they do these missionary work, and I'm all for helping people, right? Helping everybody. But what I don't understand is, how can we set up locally in our own state, own towns? How can we set up locally and say, you know what, we're going to set up a missionary, raise thousands and thousands of dollars, you know what I'm saying, to get people to go over and do all this missionary work, which is great because it's for humanity, right? But how is it that we can set all that up to go off to another part of the world and help people when we have people that need our help right here, right in the same city? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that doesn't even make sense, man. Like, the missionary mission should be to go out on your own soil in your own city and start cleaning your own city up. To me, like, that's the ultimate. Like, I don't understand why churches are, you know, they don't do that. And some of them do. I'm not gonna say that all of them don't. But what I'm saying is that I don't feel like that is that's the movement. And I know it's a business move. I know that a lot of you know, missionary work, you know, you attract other big investors to help, obviously, invest in that same work, because at the end of the day, those businesses that are going to contribute to those missionary works, donating all that money and stuff, they're going to get that as a tax write-off. So, like I said, at the end of the day, it's business, but I don't understand why you can't conduct the same business on that large scale in your own city. It's crazy, man. It just makes you think. That's what I said. It makes you think about the operation of churches in this country, man. It's all big business. Just like privatized prison systems. Big business. Big B's. It's all about big business, man. And if you speak up, how dare you? How dare you? Man, I'm telling you guys, man. People were losing their shit yesterday. Morning, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's why I tell you what, man. That security guy, man. He always looks at me like he don't trust what the fuck he sees on my ID. Like, look at the fucking ID. You look at this shit every single time. guy ain't fucking changed. I'm still saying, God damn. Yeah, but that's the crazy shit. I don't know. Pissed off a lot of people yesterday. And then I think I posted on there towards the end of the day. I said, hey, I just want to apologize. So I just want to apologize for having an opinion. And what I say, I want to apologize for having an opinion and hurting your feelings at the same time. Oh, I said, and not giving a fuck about your feelings. Then I put psych. Psych. What'd you say? More money for them. People in the third world countries don't need as much funding as those in the U.S. It's true. It is true. That is true. That is true. That is the truest thing. That is one of the truest things I've ever heard. I used to have. I got buddies from Africa, man. That like one's from Nigeria. The other one is from not Saint Lucia. I'm saying Saint Lucia. What is the other one that speaks French? That's over there. He's from somewhere over there. Cameroon. That's where he's from. Cameroon. He's from Cameroon, and he was telling me, man, shit, he could send $200 back, and $200 to feed his family for like feed his family with like meat and shit for like freaking 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, man. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. What y'all talking about? Bro John, did you watch his debate with YP? Oh wait, are you talking about who are you talking about? YP, you talking about Young Pharaoh? That's the only name I can possibly link YP to. Who had the debate with the Young Pharaoh? Is that dude a Moor or something like that? Is he Moorish? I saw something floating around on YouTube. I was actually watching a video yesterday and I didn't finish it. Okay, I'll check that out. I was watching a video yesterday with Young Pharaoh. I saw him delving into the talking shit about like the Nation of Islam and stuff like that. And I don't know, man. Like, to me, I have nothing bad to say about the Nation of Islam, man. In my opinion, when it comes down to the Nation of Islam, when it came down to it, like I said, for me, there were still things that were explained. At least they attempted to explain things to me. But at the end of the day, some of those things just didn't make logical sense to me. And so that's why, for me, that's why I backed away. And I still support them. I love seeing my brothers, man, out there trying to get change the mindset of the American Negro, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the American Negro, man, we are living, we've been perfectly brainwashed into the system that they want us in. So I support anybody who tries to break that mentality, man. So I love the NOI. I was listening to some stuff last night. Every Sunday I watch my NOI. I watch the damn what is that? Oh yeah. Every Sunday I watch the seminars that they do. So from Moss Mariam. Love the brothers, but I couldn't go any further for myself, knowing that I could not bring myself to believe some of the stuff that didn't make sense to me. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's not everybody. Everybody has their own opinion about stuff. But when I saw him when I saw Young Pharaoh talking shit about NOI, I said, "Oh shit! Oh, this boy." I said, "This is how you that," and that's when you know. To me, that's when you know that one, either the motherfuckers is doing this shit on YouTube for entertainment value and they don't know what they're doing, and they're gonna anger people, man. They're gonna anger people. I mean, your opinion is gonna anger people. It really is gonna anger people, but you know, you shouldn't go out there and just fucking be dumb. That's what I think. But yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with anybody trying to uplift other people out of their fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, belief is a very powerful and dangerous thing. It's a very powerful and dangerous thing. Belief can lead you to do some strange things. You gotta watch yourself to believe. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming through. I'm gonna check out Brother Sanchez right now. In the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna check him out and see what's going on with this debate with him and Young Pharaoh. When I looked at the brother, I honestly thought he was just kind of, you know, semi-serious, but doing the shit for entertainment value. That's the vibe that I got from him, but I don't know. Yeah, you don't argue with ignorant people, man. You either you plant a seed or you tell them some truth, and then you move on, man. Like you can't debate ignorance, because ignorance will drown in its own ignorance at the very end. You know what I'm saying? Like, so probably. But I'll check him out now. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.